Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is April 8, 2022. Let's take a look at top healthcare stocks. When the market is tough, there is inflation worries, geopolitical tension. Typically, these healthcare stocks will do very well. Regardless of market situation, we have to take care of our health. That's why healthcare is typically a defensive sector, and it's also a safe haven where people will flock in when the market is tough. So we'll do a quick market update, look at top healthcare ETFs, and look at top healthcare stocks, and also top healthcare stocks which are low price. So with that, let's jump in. Look, from a market perspective, healthcare sector is a prime sector when there is inflationary worries. So I think that's a good situation here. These stocks have been doing very well of late. And we got Fed here. Fed wants to reduce the balance sheet and they want to sell their mortgage-backed assets and also raise the rates, and also basically stop buying the bonds and sell some of these bonds. And we got 10-year Treasury hit high, so that's why the interest rates are going higher. That will make sure the mortgage rates are going higher also. And look, in the futures market, we got a good futures market here. Markets are looking up today. We might see a small rally today according to the futures here. So with that, let's jump in and look at top healthcare ETFs. I love healthcare ETFs because look here, we got XLV here, which is a very strong healthcare ETF. I love XLV. Very healthy volume, 18 million ETFs traded. Look, it's been on a tear for a while now. For one day all the way to 6 months, it's high. And look, if you just put money in the XLV, you're done very well in 1 year, 5 year, and 10 year. Mainly at the higher time frame here, 5 year, 10 year, you did very good here. And look, IV percentile or implied volatility percentile is very high. This is for you folks who want to sell some put options underneath. You could sell them comfortably and get a good premium here. And then we got here XBI. This is also one of my favorite ETF, which is biotechnology. Look, it's a healthy volume, 10 million ETFs traded here. It's down in 3 months and 6 months. Now it's going higher, so it's a good one to buy here. And look, IV percentile is also high here, 55. You could also sell some put option, make some great money. And then you got here ARK. It's a Cathy Woods ETF. It's not doing great, as you can see here. When the market is going higher, Cathy Woods ETF is a little bit lower. It's she has got a lot of these a little more high risk stocks. That's why it's going lower more than XBI also. And then you got IBB, which is a little more steady Eddie type name here. IBB does very well. Look, it's got a nice 10-year performance, and it also did very well. And IV percentile is also a little bit elevated. So typically, if I'm selling put options, I love to sell put options on the top 2 ones here. These are great ones to sell put options. And then you got medical devices here, my favorite, IHI. Look, it's been doing very well. It's one of the best performance in the healthcare. Look, medical devices have been doing great in 10-year time frame here. It's one of the great one to buy here. And we got few more here. So with that, let's jump in and look at the top healthcare stocks. From a top healthcare stock perspective, I sorted this by market cap. Look on the top here. Here we got market cap. The stock at the top, UNH, UnitedHealth. It's the top market cap. Look, it's one of my favorite here. This used to be down a month ago. Now it's going higher. I'd been buying it a month ago. Now it's going up nicely. It's look here, nice 1 day, 5 day, and so on and so forth. And look, it's done great in 5 years. It's got more room to run here. RSI 70, a little bit higher side right now. It's overbought here. I would wait for a down day. Typically, when the market does very well, when NASDAQ does very well, typically some of these healthcare names will take a backseat due to sector rotation. That's when I would jump in and buy stocks like UNH because they pull back nicely when the broader market rallies, because these are defensive type names here. Then you got Johnson Johnson. This company is going to split itself into two. It's also a great one to buy here. Look, it's done great, and look at the net margin. Net margin is very good here, 22%. It also pays a nice 2% dividend here. That's the dividend yield, so it's a good one to buy here. And keep watching the net margin here. All these companies are nice positive net margin. The higher the better. I love the ones with the good net margin here. And we got few more here. I'll talk about few ones here. I love both AbbVie as well as Lilly. Both are my favorites. Look, these stocks are going up like there is no tomorrow. Look at the RSI here. Both are high RSI candidates here. And look, they've been doing very well. And look at the performance in 5-year. Great performance. I would wait here for a small pullback and then buy them. Those are my favorites here. And then we got a few more here. Keep watch here. We got TMO as well as NVO. Both are my favorites. Look, nice net margin in both these companies here. Look at the net margin in NVO, 34%. Great one here. And look at the top-notch 5-year performance. It's also good. You could buy some of these stocks, sock your money away. Just forget it. You will do great. And then we got a few more here. We got Merck and Abbott Labs. Both are my favorites here. Merck has been, it was down a month or two ago, coming back with a vengeance now. And Abbott Labs was down just last week. It's going high now. These are good ones to buy here. And if you're looking for stocks which are a little bit not doing great off late, you could look at CVS. CVS is a big drug store as well as a pharmacy type company here. And they also have Aetna, which is health insurance. It's right now RSI is 49. It's not participating as good as other ones here. You could slowly buy into this one also here. Very high overall score, 90. And we got a few more here with the nice performance here. Keep a watch on the net margin. Look at few companies here. Look, Regeneron. Regeneron has got 50% net margin. That's a great one. You could buy this company. They're practically coining money here. And then you got Intuitive Surgical. Look at the net margin, 30%. They're also doing great and minting money here. And we got a few more. We got ZTS here. Look, they have a net margin 26%. It's an animal health type company. It's also a great one to buy. And look, we got one more here, NVS. Look at the net margin in NVS, 46%. That's also a great one. Good net margin here. So with that, we got, I think, we have a few more with nice net margin. And we'll look at a few more. Look, we got continuation here. Keep watch on the net market capitalization. It's in a descending order. Company at the top is the highest market cap. And also keep a watch on the net margin here. Higher the better. And as you scan through here, we got Moderna, very high net margin. Off late, Moderna is a little bit down here. When Moderna is down like this, look at the RSI here, 46. Below 50 tells you it's sold off here. I would be a buyer slowly and go from there. And then we got HCA here. It's also lower RSI, just 49. Pays some dividend. You could buy this one also. It's relatively at a oversold territory. You could buy this one also here. And as usual, look at the high net margin candidates here. We got Vertex, one of my favorite. This stock has been on a tear for a while now. I would wait for a little pullback. Look at the RSI here, 81. That tells you got to wait for a little pullback before you pull the plug on Vertex here. It's a great one though. And we got a few more here with nice net margin here. Keep watching the net margins here. We got BNTX, again a COVID vaccine play here. Look at the net margin, 54%. Right now RSI is 51. You could buy this company. It's relatively sold off at these levels here. And keep watch the net margin here. We got a few more with the nice net margin here. We got two right here, Viva and WST, both 23% net margin. You could look at them also. As usual, keep a look at how they're doing and look at the five-year performance here. Looks like WST is doing very well. They also have some exposure to cannabis also. And I think we got one more here with the good net margin here. IDXX, which is one of my favorite company. It's into pet and pet medicines. It's a good one to buy here. Look nice, 23% net margin. You could look at that one also and buy them. Right now RSI is 56, not too bad. You could still buy at these levels slowly, and when the market drops you could buy more. All right, next we'll look at stocks with a low price. Many of you don't want to buy high price stocks. That's why we have low price stocks here. Look here, all this price is below $20, as you can see here, and all these stocks have got positive free cash flow. I like the companies with the positive free cash flow. Those are the little bit better ones to buy, and many of them have got nice 5-year performance, and some of them have got nice 1-year performance. So I would look at these companies and take advantage and buy them slowly, especially one with the positive net margin. Look, we got STVN here, Stivana, and it's got a positive net margin. Overall score is 55, higher the better. You could look at such companies here and buy them slowly when they're pulling back slightly. Right now RSI is 59. I would wait a little bit and then buy. And we got a few more with a positive net margin. We got IRWD here with a nice positive net margin here. You could take a look at such companies. It's got overall score of 98, which is one of the highest. Stock has not made money for investors off late, but you could look at such companies and go from there. In some areas, look, Opco, it's a dog for a long time. Looks like insiders are buying heavily. You could look at such companies also. All right, so with that, we'll look at few charts and go from there. From a chart perspective, we got UNH, which is one of my favorite stock here. Look, stock is channeling higher, as you can see here. Nice higher high, higher low. So at these levels, I would wait for a little bit pullback here. It's going gangbusters and then buy. Look, on the balance volume is going higher. You might wonder where is the market weakness here. These stocks are really rallying like no tomorrow. And look, we got JNJ, same story here. Nice uptick here. Higher highs, higher lows. I would also wait for a little pullback. Buy this great company on a pullback. Then we got Pfizer here. Pfizer even up here, look, RSI is 50, 65. Even up here you could buy. Look, it's got ways to go here, and stock is trying to go higher at these levels here. You could still buy Pfizer here. RS, on the balance volume is trying to go higher here. On the other hand, AbbVie is going gangbusters here. I would wait for a little bit pullback here. If you want to buy a little bit, it's okay, but I would wait for a little pullback. Look, it's going gangbusters. RSI 83. That's when you have to wait a little bit for a small pullback before you put money. That way you got some margin of safety. All right, let's look at a few more here. We got Lilly, which is one of my absolute favorite. I like to buy Lilly when it's down. Look, it's also on a tear right now, going higher, higher highs, higher lows. I would wait for a little pullback. Look at the RSI 78, tells it's overbought at these levels here. And we got NVO, same story, going gangbusters. I would wait for a pullback. And this one is, look, on the balance volume is also going higher. At this time, I say wait. On the other hand, Thermo Fisher, you could still buy here. Look, top is somewhere here. It came down with all the COVID worries a while ago. Now it's trying to go higher. This one you could slowly scale into at these levels here and build a nice position. And then you got Merck. Merck is an up and down stock here. Right now trying to go higher. RSI is 83. I say wait for a little pullback and then buy Merck. All these names will pull back when the broader market goes well. When these high growth names like Nasdaq and the technology stocks go higher, typically healthcare comes down. That's when you buy these stocks and accumulate. All right, so with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.